Here we go with Noculus leading his undead pirate horde. And the Wood Elves, the twins, with a caster on the side. We'll see how this plays out. Harrison versus Bird. Alright. This would be a matchup I think everyone can enjoy here. Plenty animated, plenty of zombies. Deck Gunners, Noculus with all his wonderment. Morgels, War Dancers, Eternal Guard. All the buttes have come to play. Just a straight wide elf build. Nothing but infantry and monsters. Well, a few monsters. But that's what happens when your infantry are so cheap. Yeah, I was wondering too, maybe it was better to go for maybe a lead armored build? Maybe? I'm talking about on Harrison's side. Triple, maybe double, dual axe wielding, or dual weapon wielding, what are those, what are their elite infantry called? Depth guard, there we go, depth guard. Depth guard, just dual depth guard, have a bunch of handgunners in the back, and just charge forward. On the side, you get some animated hulks, maybe. With these Morgels, are going to catch these Deepwood scouts. Everyone's trying to be sneaky, and they end up catching each other being sneaky. Those Deepwood scouts, they never stood a chance. And here they come. I love the Morgels. Ah, they're so gross. A giant half corpse jumping in. Bunch of infantry. What I really wish is they were on the Vampire Counts roster. Could use something like that, Stalker-esque. Giant bunch to come steal objectives. Would be nice. Here we go with the twins and the Glade Guards with spears. Or Glade Riders with spears, sorry. Coming for the counter charge. The Deepwoods will provide the support instead of being victims of the Morgels. On the other side, though, just a slow, methodical, what should I do? Noculus is going to come on the objective here with these deck mobs to come face the elf defense. Morgels getting... Surprised the Morgels aren't... That Morgel unit isn't dead. Only lost 2 units. It's not a bad. Should be coming in for support. A weird, weird pit of shades. Although he did catch the War Dancers. That was a good catch. As he caught Bird moving into position to the offense, ends up catching with that pit of shades. Yeah, you gotta pay attention with those. That's how Harrison likes to play. He'll catch you off guard. But if you catch him, you gotta pretend like you're not paying attention. That's how you get him. So anyways, Noculus sitting there on the objective, but on the other side, the Elves had made a push for Harrison's home objective now. And that's usually how you play these 2-lane sort of maps. And the lane with the 2 objectives, both home objectives. Look at Noculus doing his whirlwind strike. His anime strikes. Those animated hulks. Those animated hulks look sick. So yeah, back on that. Yeah, with the two home objectives in one lane. Usually whoever... you wait to see what happens on the side objective and then push onto the opponent's home objective. Just so you can have a 2-pronged lead. Looks like... Well, obviously Bird's going to be on the winning side of value, but he's getting caught up by Harrison quite well. He's only down by 200. He's catching up quick. Morgels in the back. Disruptive, along with these fell bats. More Morgels against Spear Riders. Yeah, looks like point 3 is going to get torn apart for the Wood Elves. Jeez. But on the other side, it's not looking good either for Harrison. These deck droppers, they're doing work, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The twins are going to... How did the twins take so much damage? Wow. I guess being in combat with animated hulks and all these things, that'll do it. Harrison's holding out pretty good, healing aside. I mean, both players have healing, so we can negate who's got more value based on that. I think a good pit of shades right on this pile over here with these. Ooh. Yeah, get her out of there. Get her out of there. Probably just end up annoying these deck droppers who are just having the time of their lives dropping bombs on all these War Dancers, Dryads, and Eternal Guard. Oh, it's so gross. And the worst part is Bird hasn't moved on to the objective yet. He should have. He's had plenty of time to do it. He plays like a corn player where he's just so busy wanting to kill everything. He forgets about the objective sometimes. I know I'm like that. I play that way on tabletop too. I'm just like, you know what, those units, they're looking spicy. Let's take a bite. War Dancers into Animate Hulks, not where they want to be, but it's what they got to deal with. Dryads come to support, so maybe this will make up for it. But then you have deck droppers dropping bombs on your head. Ooh, and then you got the deckhead mobs to support as well. Oh, and look at that beautiful Pit of Shades right there. Harrison can just get Inoculus over here. It looks like he's coming for it. He sees it. He wants it. With so many distractions, I'd be surprised if Bird could catch it. Probably catch it too late. 6 seconds is a lot of time to drop a AoE spell like Pit of Shades. And he's pushing on to the home objective. I don't know if I like that from Harrison. I think I would just reinforce the 2 objectives that you have. And here comes that pit. Here we go. Beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, it's so gross. A bloated corpse? Ooh, hold on. Let's finish looking at this pit. Jeez. And how is he still down in value after that pit, too? He got 3 units of him. Maybe a bit of half of 4. And here he comes. The adventure of a lifetime. The bloated corpse. Will it do it? Will it make it? Let's watch. Those Eternal Guard will never see it coming. In the back. Here comes the bomb. Here comes the boom. Oh! Dropped him down to 51 health with 1 unit. Jeez. Oh, that was beautiful. Harrison, you beautiful bastard. That was a good one. There's an argument to be made. It could have been on a different set of units, but you know what? I appreciate it. And still trying to push onto the 3rd objective. Harrison, do you play Corn? Are you just getting a little too zealous here? I think so. More Morghuls, some dogs. Yeah, that's what I would have summoned. Come deal with these side objective units. Or side units, Vanguard units, however you want to call it. Deck Gunners aren't shooting into anything right now. You got a bunch of idle units too. Same with Bird. Could unsummon some of these side units to reinforce his home objective. Or make the push on the side with Vanguard. Yeah, Bird's got to just sit here and commit to defending his home objective. And whatever doesn't survive, he can push out. Oh, these Glade Riders aren't going to last. The dogs are chewing through the scouts. And yeah, it's not looking good for Bird. Actually, during the stream when we watched this, we thought, yeah, it's pretty much over for Bird. But there aren't any units on his point. There's just Morghuls coming. You have Deepwood Scouts. Twins are still healthy and alive, and I'm sure he's still got plenty of AoE magic. Or no, just Winds of Magic. What am I talking about? Glade Guard getting chased down by scurvy dogs, but the War Dancers with spears, though, will provide some support in defending those good lads. Man, that Twins with that shotgun burst of arrows, I don't know what the ability's called, just hurt. Scurvy dogs interrupting, getting into those Glade Guard. Yeah, that's going to be into them. But the Twins will shoo away. Wow, those scurvy dogs just fold. Wow. Just the flanking hit from the Twins and the caster just annihilated the scurvy dogs. Wow. They're still fighting at least. Thank goodness. Deck droppers out of ammo. They've been probably doing more than enough work. And all that's here is just, I don't know. Another bloated corpse trying to hide on the side. I like it. Dropping units from the side over here to come reinforce his home objective. I don't know if this is the right call. I don't know. Wood Elves have a lot of Vanguard units, Glade Riders with spears and such. Dryads that come over that will handle most deck droppers. Not deck droppers, deck mobs. Oh my god. That burst is so nasty. It's doing insane amount of damage with the Morghuls. Jeez. And here comes the Wood Elves push. See, this is where things start to flip. Because all he's got is animated Hulks. He's got some Dryads behind his units. He's got Morghuls and some Fellbats. I mean, he's trying to catch some units with this Pit of Shades. Bird catches. He barely dodges it with one of those War Dancers. A few units got caught. It's not perfect, but it's better than getting the whole thing caught. So I'll give him points on that one. And yeah, the Wood Elf push is coming back. Now Harrison's down 2,000 value. He's catching up. Jeez. And just one thing, a Glade Guard. Change that. Pushing it to the front of this objective. Here come the bloated. I don't think this is the right call with the bloated, although he will keep this objective, though. But I think it would have been better use doing it on the other side, because now he can reinforce with, yeah, Dryads, Glade Riders. There's only, yeah. And he'll just sweep up those deckhand mobs. Instead, you could have had the bloated corpses hitting the War Dancers here. All that would get hit is what? Some crumbling animated Hulks that aren't going to live anyways. You could have got rid of at least 2-3 units. He's got no shooting into it. It would have been beautiful. So yeah, I think that was a mistake, not having it come over here. Yeah, because now look at what Harrison's got to deal with. All this mess. More Fellbats? That's not going to cut it. I think I would have liked more Morghuls or maybe animated Hulks. Trying to send Scurvy Dogs to come deal with these scouts, although they're running out of ammunition, and he should be hitting into his home objective. The Pit of Shades here would be beautiful right now. Probably flip it back onto his. And Bird has went up in value and on points. Insane. War Dancers are going to pick apart Inoculus. He's strong, but he ain't immortal. More Fellbats for the grinder. Doesn't really need to. Yeah, I don't see a lot of shooting from Harrison, which is weird. I would like some more deckhead mobs right now to come deal with this stuff. Support the animated Hulks and everything with these shots. Even just 1 or 2 of them would be fine. Twins are over here. There's nothing to really stop them. The Glade Riders are out of position. So you got plenty of bodies, but just no firing support. I think really relying on the Pit of Shades is kind of a bummer. And that and the animated Hulks. Maybe another bloated corpse. Oh, maybe if you had another bloated corpse, it would be nasty right here. Come on. Don't tease me, Harris. Play them. 16 to 9 units, jeez. Yeah, I don't see how he's going to come back from this. And he's making a big push for his home objective. The Wood Elves, although they are kind of glass cannon, they will last with the Eternal Guard. These Glade Riders with spears. Just being cheap, Vanguard, fast, being able to intercept any unit, Scurvy Dogs, Bats. Even Morghuls. Twins, even though out of ammunition, are still bothersome. I don't know if they provide terror. They should provide terror. They're on an eel. And just hitting into the back of units just hurts. Rear charges. War Dancers in position, making a line so they don't get charged into too hard or Pit of Shaded. Yeah, just containing Harrison. Good job on you, Bird. I think a sneaky Morghuls onto his home objective, though, could be worth talking about. Although they would get intercepted, and you have some Deepwood Scouts on the side over there. I mean, still, Morghuls with Scurvy Dogs wouldn't be too bad. Bird would have to respond. He would have 2 things of Glade Riders, though, ready. So I don't know if that would be worth it then. Maybe just some bats onto the... Yeah, probably some bats onto the Deepwood Scouts, and then dogs onto the home point. Just trying to get chased by... If he has 2 Scurvy Dogs, I would do 2 then, and then 1 Fellbat. Make him decide. Make him have to choose which unit to save, which thing to keep. Yeah, I don't know about those deck odds on the side objective. I think I would have just went for the push on the home objective because everything's weak here. But he's trying to clear him out with these Dryads, but there's so many units. 2 Dryads, Scouts. Even if he does somehow push just the Dryads, he's not going to cap quick enough. Here come more Bats. Just getting intercepted by War Dancers and Dryads. Yeah. It's a very big learning experience for the Wood Elves on my end, because I'm going to be using them and I'm going to be stealing this. But it's so boring just having nothing but infantry, isn't it? Just handfuls of elves. Even though I do like war dancers, just handful of Eternal Guard. Just what, a couple of Deepwood Scouts and such. I mean, that's the meta, that's Warhammer now. You don't want big SEM spams. Otherwise, a lot of factions can't handle it. And even if they can, is it really worth it? Is it worth it for CA to nerf everything fun? Well, we'll see. We will see. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, that's going to be it. Bird, he's going to win soon, so we're going to fast forward. GG's Harris, GG's, you played that well. You looked like you were dominating in the beginning, but then just fell off at the end. But he was having fun. I give him points for the bloated corpses, so he's a winner in my book. Just go over the value real quick, and then we'll wrap things up. Morgels didn't really pay for themselves. Weird. They were in combat most of the time, too. It just didn't kill anything, I guess. Animateds were solid. They got paid for themselves, but they were summoned multiple times, so take that with a grain. He had Depth Guard, never summoned them, which is a shame. I think I would have appreciated those more than anything. Especially against War Dancers. I think they would have been way more helpful. And say another 2 animateds. Maybe, we'll see. But then you had the twins with their shotgun, and then it would have decimated them. So yeah, is what it is. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please, if you did, like, sub. We're on the road to 1,000. And maybe you can meet us up on the stream, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's typically Fridays, but we will see since the holidays are coming up. Alright, with all that said, y'all have a good one. Peace and goodbye for now.